Hey guys, Mike Chamberlain here and welcome back to the vlog. So I've decided to clean the sleeper in low and slow in the Peterbilt. I'm gonna get started on Kenny. I don't want you guys thinking I forgot about him, because I certainly didn't forget about him, but my shop's a mess right now and there's been a lot that's gone on in the last 3 weeks with having the Freightliner come up as an option, going to look at it. In a lot of ways, I'd still like it because of the N14, but a guy can only have so many projects. I need to get some a little further along before, I think I need to get Kenny going before I get another one. Well, since I bought the Peterbilt. So, but yeah, basically, he's still sitting how I left him. I got cardboard underneath to absorb the oil drips. I've got those pieces that I picked up that I don't know if I'm really thrilled with them or not, but it's interesting because with taking the Peterbilt to the show, it really makes me miss the Kenworth. Not that I like the Kenworth over the Peterbilt, but just the sleeper. Like the sleeper in this is awesome with the Aerodyne and yeah, so cool. And I still haven't lubed that door handle, but yeah, so he wishes he were a putty tat. We're gonna get him going. And I know some of you might hate this, but I think I might keep him short. I think I might. Because he fits in the shop really well short. But anyways, before I can really come to that conclusion, I need to get him running. So I'm gonna get started on that. Maybe this afternoon after I clean the sleeper out of the Peterbilt, because I want to get the Peterbilt so I can daily drive it, have it a little bit cleaner inside, and it doesn't need that much work. So I would like to do those few things. And I still really want to get Kenny back and going. So you can see I got my air intake pipes there. And, the kicker is it's a lot of work. There's lots left to do. So like with buying the Peterbilt, it's not that it's to replace this truck. Some say, well, I should have spent the money that I spent on the Peterbilt on this one, which I could have, but that would be just, spending money on the engine or a paint job, but I can't do the paint job till I get an engine. And in the meantime, I got the Peterbilt and it runs great. And you know what? I plan on having a few Cabovers. So, maybe don't tell my wife that. Anyways, whatever. She knows I'm crazy. Yeah, so my shop's a bit of a mess. I've got my rocker covers here. They're all plasticed up. But my bench is a mess. My shop's a mess. And I need to clean things up a bit. And I'm gonna push them back because I figure if I clean up this sitting area here, which I've kind of got crap all over the place, I can push Kenny back some more, get him centered on the roof, so maybe I can get the cab up higher, and if I get him right up to those benches or shelves, I can probably get low and slow in front of it, because I'm gonna rip the headliner out of him so that I can get a new one or get one made or order one or find a console. There was one on Facebook and I left a comment, but I should have messaged his number or called it. But he's down in the US and I don't know how to, mind you, it's only $100. So mind you, it's 100 US. So that's like $130 Canadian plus shipping. So figure on 200 bucks, which you know what? I'd pay 200 bucks for it if I could get it to Canada. But yeah, that's a kicker. I got to get it to Canada. So I also need to find, or what would be nice to find, I guess, would be Peterbilt Rex salvage in BC. So I should take a vacation and just go hunting salvage yards for parts. And I don't need that many parts for the Peterbilt. So, but yeah, I got to pull the grill back off. I put it on temporarily for the show and shine. So I put the grill back on temporary for the show and shine. So I still have bolts up here that I need to change out. I still need to polish this more because it's all marked up from the winter front or bug screen or whatever was on it. And I need to adjust it a little bit more, although it's pretty close to being right in the hole, but it needs to be polished. We need to polish it and make it look like $1,000,000 like it is. And I also want a different bumper. I mean, this bumper's okay for now, but it's not the right bumper. It's got extra holes in the wrong spot, and you know, it's cracked right there, and those holes don't match anything. And I think it's got a toe pin under here. So yeah, I'm gonna order a bumper. And I want to order a bumper with the step in it, so you can step up and clean the windows. And that's another project that I'm gonna do soon, is pull the window out to clean that frame up, because it does actually leak right now. Wash the truck and water drips on the inside, which is probably why the dash is a little bit boogered up. And but you know what, it's a project, and that's why I'd like to get him inside. And that's why, gosh, I look at Kenny and I can't wait to get him going, you know. And like next year to go to the show and shine and have 2 trucks ready and have the best of both worlds, a K100 Aerodyne and a Peterbilt 362. Like, yeah, that's just wow. I got a lot of work ahead of me, but you know, we have long winters, so I got to do some juggling in the shop here to fit them both in, but we can do it. Maybe something will have to sit outside, maybe the tractor, but whatever. So anyways, I've got some stuff here. Look what I picked up. This is kind of fun. We were at Walmart. Andrea's working today, and she wanted to get lettuce. So this morning she's like, I gotta run to Walmart. And so I was like, okay, let's take the Corvette and we'll go together, because we haven't been doing that much stuff together. So I picked up some Armor All carpet and upholstery cleaner for the headliner, because the nice thing is the back wall's vinyl. Everything that's vinyl, it's just wipe it down. And the sleeper's in really good shape. Like the sleeper vinyl, it's got some black marks on it, but it's not all warped. Like the door panels aren't great. Of course, the headliner over the driver's compartment is jacked, so that's no good. But this, I'm just gonna spray it to just freshen it up, help it smell a little bit better. And then there's a Hula Girl, and I thought, well, that'd be fun, because you know, it's a little rough and she'd be. So anyways, we got a Hula Girl for Low and Slow, because you know what, he's a pretty chill truck, and you know what, if you're pretty chill, you need a Hula Girl. Hula doll dans son, I don't know why I would even try spelling that, but spring action in the hips. So I actually had a Hula Girl in my old truck, now that I think about it. Anyways, I thought it was fun. And I got a Scotch-Brite pad, because for scrubbing, it's a non-marring one, so, but it's got some, why the heck am I talking about a Scotch-Brite pad? I got my bucket down here with some fresh water. I got some Spray 9, thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna quit talking, get to work, and start cleaning the inside of this truck. So, okay, spoiler alert, I actually, I already started in here. I did. I found, I took the mattress out, and I found a whole bunch of old garbage mail and stuff underneath it, so I turfed that out, and I pulled this out because, oh dang it, I forgot my light tester, because there's wires here and I don't know what they're for, and I'm curious. It's like, does it have beacon lights? Is it for marker lights? What's it for? What's it for? Mike wants to add some more lights. Dang it, I got some screws so I could put this stuff back together, because surprise, surprise, there's some screws missing. But yeah, I got a new bulb for here, although it's not a very bright bulb. It's I should have got a bigger one, but I didn't have a bigger one. Oh, there we go. So there, that's pretty good. Then it probably won't get too hot either. This one's got a bigger bulb. Well, yeah, I do like the bigger bulb. Maybe I'll have to go look and see if I have, wonder if I have an LED bulb somewhere. Huh. I might have an LED bulb. Okay, so we're gonna look for an LED bulb and get a light tester. And this bulb works, but I think it's a little black. Is that black? Is that? Well, I guess it's, maybe not. Let's try this one, see if it's brighter. You know what? It really doesn't look any different. It's a bugger when you get old. You need to put your glasses like a old person. Actually, I think that one's brighter. Okay, so swing and a miss. So I already scrubbed this side and actually got all the marks out. The nice thing is this pad is fairly solid. This one's kind of got a little bit of a bump. So I don't know if that meant that it had a leak or if just this, because it's got Velcro in the corners that holds it, so. But anyways, I guess it's 26 years old, so I probably shouldn't be too hard on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go see about getting another bulb and my tester, because I'm curious if that could be a marker light wire. I mean, it probably isn't, but you never know. Don't know until you check. So, oh, and I was gonna spray this headliner, so maybe I'll do that first. Should we read the directions? I don't think we need to read the directions. We're guys, right? Guys don't need directions. Maybe I do. Deep clean stains on carpet and fabrics, removes mud, dirt, salt, and grease. Strong enough to lift ground in stains. Bristle cap stands up to heavy-duty usage without breaking or bending. Test product in an inconspicuous area. How's that? I figure if nothing else, this will freshen it up. Because, I mean, let's face it, Lord only knows what's happened in the sleeper. Maybe nothing, maybe something. You just never really know. It's just best not to think about it. And another thing I'm gonna do, oh, in my eye. Oh, that was a stinger. I'm gonna buy a new mattress for it. We sell them at work. It's a standard 32 by 79 Peterbilt sleeper mattress, so I'm just gonna buy a new one. Oh, stuff hurts when it gets in your eye. That's probably not a good thing. But it'll clean and sanitize. I kind of almost wish I had got a mattress already, because I was thinking about having a nap out here, but that's why I got to get it clean. Clean first, then nap. See, that's the other nice thing about the Aerodyne. You can stand up in it. The low roofs are a little more challenging that way. And anybody that's got one, you know what I'm talking about. And that's why I call it low and slow, because it's a low roof. So even though it's actually quite tall, especially when you see it next to some 389s and all that stuff. Oops. Here. Nothing much, just a little fresher upper. Okay, I'm gonna go check for that bulb and get my test light. I'll be right back. So do you ever go to do one job and then you end up starting a whole bunch more jobs? I went to go get some of my Renegade vinyl cleaner for the sleeper, and I actually did find some LED lights. So I put some LED lights back here and at the back. So now I got white light instead of the amber light. And then I opted to take the side pieces off, and I'm gonna pull the headliner out because this is all water damaged. The visors are water damaged, and they screwed a sheet of plywood here. So I figure, why not just pull it down? So I started that, and then the glove box door doesn't fit right. And so I pulled it out. So it's got some cracks there. So I'm gonna epoxy the cracks. And then when I screw it back on, hopefully the door will fit a little better. But I think this side of the dash is gonna need to be replaced because it's got a tear here and it's all swelled. So I don't know, I almost think that it got really wet or something and just completely buggered it. So anyways, and then of course I found this plug up here, and there's a plug over in the other light, and I don't know what it's for. And I was wondering if it's like for lights or backup lights, or I don't know. It's not a dome light, but there's probably a dome light wiring over there. And I had a new, this is interesting. My dome light switch was disconnected, but I actually had this one. I don't know how I ended up with it, but I have it. So I plugged it in so I could see, and this is all the mirror heat and stuff. And clearly some stuff was plugged in to it. So what do we got here? I don't know why people leave all this excess tied up. I mean, what are you going to do with it? Nothing. Might as well just snip it off. But anyways, whatever. I'll deal with that at another date. But right now, I'm going to take this stupid sheet of plywood off. I already pulled the CB off that's there. I'm going to pull this header piece off. And then when I pull the window out, I've got a clean slate to work with. And I'm also going to still put the Renegade on the back because the sleeper's nice and clean now and it looks good. But yeah, clean up one spot, make a mess of another. Alright guys, this is, yeah, it's all cleaned up. I got a couple of goofy screws that I got to pull out. This headliner wasn't actually that bad. It was still held on with its Velcro. You can see there was some water there, but this is the Achilles heel of the Peterbilt Cabover, is this steel frame. So the steel frame, you get water in there and then it rusts and then your window leaks, and yeah, so that's what we have to fix. And so we're gonna make room in the shop. When I pull the window out, we'll have to either sandblast or sand this all off to clean it up. And you know what? It looks a lot better with nothing, in my opinion, than having that sheet of plywood. And the nice thing is now, when I get the window fixed, then I can get this piece fixed, get it all sealed up so it doesn't leak, and yeah, get some new headliners made, because I probably won't be able to find the same thing. So I'll have to go to a fabric shop and see if they can mimic this this tan color, because I kind of like it, you know that, and I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. So there's no sense in changing it. I don't think, but not for now anyways, unless I do a Mac Daddy custom interior one day from like the day cab company or something, because my door panels are a little bit, they could use some help. But I guess like anything, you know, it's yeah, I mean, if I had a whole new interior, I'd put it in, because it's really not that difficult to do. But I do like the tan. So anyways, we're gonna fix it up, and I just made a mess. I cleaned everything up and now I made a mess, but I'm glad, because this is the beast that needs to be fixed. And I just hope that it's not too bad. You know that? Because that would be, because the problem is you can't get these window frames anymore. So you have to fix it, and if you can't fix it, you're gonna have to try and build a new one, and I don't want to have to try and build a new one. So I'm gonna take that plastic trim piece on the other side from like here, and I think, yeah, my window isn't in yet, but yeah, looking forward to doing this next part. I'll have to pull this piece off too, so I should probably start bagging parts and labeling them. But anyways, we're making progress, and I'm gonna clean up my mess and then clean up the sleeper, because yeah, it's starting to smell better in here already. And then I can start getting my interior, and once I get the windshield sorted, I can start working on Kenny. I'm gonna have to make some room in the shop, because when I do the windshield, I'm gonna have to be able to pull it out and pull it in, and that's a big windshield. I mean, look at how big that sucker is. But anyways, back to work. So we're making progress. I think we're making progress. I better clean up my mess, so, because I still want to be able to drive it. But the best thing about this is I can see where the leaks are. And if I look, like if you look right here, there's a piece of broken plastic. So it makes me think that maybe the headliner piece broke and fell down. So, you know, because as this thing being so heavy sprung in the front, I can totally see things getting broken from pounding. And I'm gonna have to look for a new dash piece too, because this one's cracked. I'm gonna try and fix it. Oh my gosh, I made such a mess. Where's my cell phone? But this one's kind of, yeah, it's all swelled here, and you know, and this was done because the vents were gone. And but anyways, we'll find a new dash. At least it runs good. Well, guys, what do you think? I think it's going to be a little more echoey in here. There's sure not much insulation in the roof, but yeah, look at that. All the scungy roof is out, and all the insulation's out, and there's silicone there. So, and there from something, there's a wire here for an antenna that's not there. And the other day I got dripped on. So this is your the air horn. And then over here, there's another plug, and this is just like a push plug in a big hole. So I'm guessing that was an antenna once upon a time. So, yeah. And then of course, there's my rusty windshield frame. but it's rusty, but I think it could be a heck of a lot worse. Made a whole bunch of dust when I blew these seats out. I really like the look of these seats, but this one, the back springs are buggered. So I think I'll have to get new seats. One day, maybe I could pull this seat out and fix it, because I like the traditional tan, but should I, should I keep the tan? Should I try and get new seats? I mean, I don't really care for this brown, but it's okay. I need to get a dash. I need to get a dash for over there. So, and I need door panels. You know what? Maybe I should just talk to the day cab company and just inquire about new door panels, new headliner, see what they say. And then, I was thinking, who's to say, oh, there's a dead fly. Ugh. It's one thing I noticed when I pulled this off, there was lots of flies, but there again, it was on a farm and there was horses and donkeys and all the rest of it. So that might explain why there's so many flies. So yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was wondering, do you get a console? Actually, I would like a console. Or would you try and make a custom one or something and just do a headliner all the way across the top? Because yeah, we could do that. Just go a headliner all across this top and then make something for a radio. That would be doable. But I think I'm gonna hang up my belting so it can dry. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna hang up the safety netting so it can dry and then see what it looks like. We got to do the interior's clean back there. It actually looks really good, and I don't think it needs anything. And up here we know exactly what it needs. Next thing I need to do the windshield, fix these holes in the roof. I think I'm gonna have to talk to our body shop guys and get some expert advice on how to fill those so they don't leak anymore, because I don't plan on putting anything on the roof. So and if I'm gonna put something on the roof, you know what, I'm gonna do it right, unlike these gobs of silicone, because it's no wonder the thing leaks. So all the pieces of the interior out on the floor. This is the driver's side. This was the CB that's in it. I'm gonna turf that because, well, I don't use a CB, but anyways, you can see, yeah, she's a little gross. The insulation looked okay, but I pulled it out because I will be putting something like a Dynamat in it. If not, well, Dynamat's expensive, so there's some other stuff that's not quite as expensive. Although Dynamat's probably really good because it's expensive, but I'll get some of that. And pulled the panels out. Thankfully, these ones aren't broken. This front headliner piece is gross. You can see that it's been wet a lot for a long time. So I'm hoping, yeah, it's garbage. I'm not gonna throw it away yet because somebody might, depending on what what, when, or how I can get a new headliner and front piece, I might have to use it as a template with a local upholstery shop. So, so I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. And my headline, or not my headliners, but my visors, they're buggered as well. They got wet and they're toast. So hopefully somebody can make me new ones, or I can buy new ones, or whatever. So yeah, and thankfully these plastic bits look good. Although I'm missing this piece for the passenger side. This is the driver's side, and this is the driver's side. Now it's got a screw pull through. I'm gonna use some epoxy to see about fixing if I can. Is that a crack? No. So these, yeah, that one's not bad. But I pulled the glove box out like I was saying, and it's cracked. I just washed it, so you can see now this is more of a pliable plastic, but somebody put a brace in here and it's got a crack running right there. It's wet because I washed it. So I'm going to reinforce this with some epoxy. It's cracked down here. So I'm going to do that. Oh, that's brilliant. I put it in sawdust. I guess I really should have cleaned up the shop, but anyways, I'll just set it there for now. Because, yeah, I'll try fixing that with epoxy, and actually even the tray in the center of the dash, it's cracked around the edges. So I'm gonna play around with the epoxy and see if I can't get some plastic to reinforce it and epoxy it up. See if I can do it without it looking bad, because if it looks bad, then that would be bad. We don't want it looking bad. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. We're halfway there. Oh, who am I kidding? We're not halfway there. But we got a good start. We're all ready to do the windshields. Like I was saying earlier, before I could do anything with putting headliner back in, I got to fix the holes in the roof. Actually, I should decide if I want to add some extra air horns. If I want to go 4 or just keep it the traditional with 3 markers in the center, 1 on each outside, and 2 horns. Dang. I never even thought about the fact that I need to figure out what I want to do there. I kind of like it. I kind of like it traditional. Although, well, if I go lights all the way across, I should put brand new lights on it, because these ones are bubbled. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Put a drop visor on it, or maybe like just a gentle drop, nothing too crazy, but just something to come down, maybe like a 12-inch or something. And should I go with a couple more air horns? Should I add a whole bunch of lights? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Now that I got the headliner out, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. Maybe I'll get some of the Dynamat stuff though, fix the holes, and well, no, I should do. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think, because yeah, I should probably do that before I put any Dynamat stuff in there. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, see you on the flip side. Cheers. Peace. Why do I always say peace? I don't, you know, I guess we want peace. You know, I don't want angry people, but yeah, whatever.